Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're back in AFK journey, and in today's video I wanted to talk about what happens once you make it to resonating level 240, because we just made it there today. And you might be thinking, okay, well, if you're at 240, how come it's saying level 264? So what happens is once you make it to level 240, that is not actually the level cap. In fact, you can increase your resonating level up to 300, and for each Supreme Plus hero you have, that limit is increased by 5. So for example, right now we have 6 Supreme Plus heroes on my account, so my level cap for resonating level is 330. And the way to level up past 240 is you click the Resonance Synergy button over here, and then you just level up using Hero Essence. So all the Hero Essence that you have in excess, you will be able to use to level up. The other thing is that all of your training manuals, which is the hero experience, which you might have thought is going to go to waste because you're getting so much of it from all the different game modes. Primal Lord especially is giving you a lot of it, but you can actually convert it into Hero Essence once you make it to level 240, and you get a massive boost of dust. Like for example, we were able to level up to 263 just using the conversion of all of the training manuals, and now we're at level 264 because of a bit of Trial of Abyss progress. So, and then all the heroes on your account are going to be leveled up to this resonance level. You don't have to level up individual heroes anymore, and currently the cap is 330 for me because these are the heroes that I have at Supreme Plus. So what does this mean is that you will get a massive power boost. You're not going to be unlocking any new skills after level 240. In fact, level 231 is going to be the final level for you to unlock skills for your heroes. But to get those bonus stats, that is going to come into play when you are leveling up past level 240. And so this is going to help you in various game modes. It helps you a lot in Arena because now, for example, if I look at my Arena formation, it's now gone beyond level 161. And that is usually a major threshold. I don't know if the heroes gain a new ability at that level, but even if they don't, they normally get a stat boost. And I'm assuming that stat boost is going to apply onto them in the Arena as well. Usually whenever hero gets to the first level after, like, for example, from 160 161, even if a new skill isn't unlocked, they do get a stat boost previously when we were leveling up our heroes, so I'm expecting that would be there in Arena too. So that is good. And then in the Dream Realm, of course, your heroes are going to be whatever level they are at. So for example, if we just look in the Dream Realm here, we're not going to be able to do any more entries. I did quite a lot. I even did some refills. We're not able to make it. We're just barely, again, close to the top 10. If you can tell, we're 44,720,000, and the top 10 spot is 46 million. Yeah, and we're at 44 million. The thing which is limiting me right now is Corrin Mythic Plus, because we're still waiting for that, and he is a key performer in Skyclops, and he's a key performer in a lot of these different Dream Realm. So like Corrin Mythic Plus is so important to get, and we've just been unlucky on our account, honestly, because all of my other heroes are Mythic Plus at A level, apart from Viperian and Viperian is, but apart from Arden and Damien. But Arden and Damien even have the same amount or even more of the shards to get to Mythic Plus. And I haven't even purchased a single one from the Dream Store, but for Corrin, we've bought 11, and still we need 7 more. And like compared to the progress on all the other heroes, he's really falling behind. And that's just how it is going to be sometimes. Sometimes you get unlucky with which heroes you pull. And for me, I've just gotten a lot of pulls of Graveborn A-level heroes and even the wilder ones. But anyway, eventually we will get him to Mythic Plus. And the thing about this game is that with consistent play, everyone is going to get all the heroes they want. We're going to be able to get all the heroes, even to Supreme Plus, let alone Mythic Plus. But Mythic Plus is the first thing you're shooting for. So hopefully within like a week, I mean, it would be amazing if we could get him there. I've also put, if you look at my epic recruitment list, the epic recruitment, we've now put him here. I've also put Merrily here just to get it to Supreme Plus faster, because again, it's going to give her a stat boost, which is going to allow you to perform a little bit better in the Dream Realm, because she's such a key damage dealer for that mode. So that's why those two heroes, honestly, I should have even put them on the epic hero recruitment list earlier, and I didn't, because I thought that, you know, eventually we're going to get them. But each day basically I don't have a Mythic Plus. I'm potentially missing out on one Temporal Essence, and other people it could be similar for you. Like, it does allow you to push into the next rank of the Dream Realm just by having these heroes at Mythic Plus. But the good news is we summoned another Temesia copy, so now Temesia is at Mythic Plus. She's a key hero as a tanker for Necrodraken. I'm probably going to make some Dream Realm guides in the future because these are really important modes. And yeah, the Necrodraken boss, any hero with mobility does well here, and she is one of the best. She's the only tank really with such good mobility, and she deals a lot of damage. Temesia. You want to get her to Mythic Plus though to be effective, and then ideally even Supreme Plus for maximum effectiveness. But her Supreme Plus skill, it does reduce the defense of the boss, but it will only go up to 6% defense reduction, which is not a huge debuff, honestly. So she can even be fine at Mythic Plus. So we got her to Mythic Plus, that's a good start. We've also, this is really important, and another thing I should have done earlier. So hopefully by watching these videos, you guys get a better idea of what you should be doing in order to to progress your account quickly. I'm beginning to buy Cassidy from the Arena store because Cassidy is going to be the core part of many late game Dream Realm teams. And because Dream Realm is the only mode where you can earn temporal essences on a daily basis, it is really important to focus this mode. And I'm sure there are going to be other boss modes in the future, and probably Cassidy is going to shine there too. She's a very strong hero. I want to make a dedicated video talking about her. So I won't go too much into depth, but basically she will power up the normal attacks of your heroes, and they will deal bonus magical damage. And she also has that Supreme Plus, a magical defense reduction by 20% onto the boss. And if you know, and I didn't know this for a while, but Odie actually does magical damage, so his damage will be powered up by the debuff from Cassidy. So she's actually the target, the prime target to be picking up from the Arena store. After you have like, you know, your Cecia, like in the early game, you do go for Cecia, you could get a copy of Rowan like I did, and you could even get a copy of Brutus for pushing AFK stages. But then once you're kind of like through the AFK stages, or even honestly at 700, 800s, you can then just wait, level up your account, and then no matter what heroes you're bringing in, you're going to be able to clear all the AFK stages without much of an issue. Once you're like resonating 210 or 220. And then Trial of Abyss as well. Like there's endless grind basically. As soon as you're done with AFK stage, then when you complete the main story missions, then you have Trial of Abyss, and that is like another grind like AFK stages, but even higher levels. So Cassidy is what you want to target here. Now we have 2 copies of her. To get to Supreme Plus, we're going to need 6 more copies. We also have her on both the Epic Hero recruitment list and also the standard hero all hero recruitment list in order to try and get it a little bit faster. Dream Store currency has now become very difficult to get. Like, you're only basically getting however much you get for the ranking rewards, because now once you're at this stage of the game, you've already cleared all those first time rewards you get from attacking the bosses at the various difficulties. So now we're just dependent on our daily Dream Realm currency to get him, and that's why like it's going even slower now, and it's even more painful. And yeah, I mean, the thing about these games, even if, for example, you're free to play or you're spending, unless you're spending like a huge amount of money, there is going to be luck dependent on your account. There's always going to be luck. Like, even on a free-to-play account, you might be thinking, well, it's completely, like, 2 free-to-play players can be completely competitive with each other, but it's not always the case. In the early game, or in the early stages of the game, or the early, I guess, days of your progression, is going to depend a lot on your luck. Like, for example, if you're very lucky in your S-level recruitments, you're getting the A-level recruitments you need, you are going to outperform someone who has terrible luck, because in the all-hero recruitment especially, that's the major problem. You have such a wide wish list. So you have heroes that honestly, like the Graveborn, Viper, and Sylvina, I don't really even want them on my account. I think they're the best Graveborn heroes to have, and like they can be good for later on. All these heroes are going to be usable, but right now I just want Corrin. And it's not like you can only select like Corrin, Merrily, Odie for your wish list and then you're guaranteed one of them in your A level. You could just get really unlucky, honestly, and never get them from the summons, although it would be almost impossible for that to happen. But it's just like there is luck involved, so don't be demotivated or discouraged, because a lot of people are going to have average luck. Some people are going to have like above average luck. In the end, like over time, everything kind of balances out, but in the early few like months, or yeah, honestly even months of playing, the luck is going to determine a bit of your progression. You're a bit limited by that, which is sad. It's mainly sad because the fact that you need so many copies to get to Mythic Plus, and there's no real other good way of earning the Dream Realm currency. Like, honestly, even the Arena store is kind of I mean, it's not easier to obtain, like, obviously it's an S-level hero, but I wish they had, like, cheaper A-level heroes you could buy with the arena currency. Then you could really rack up copies faster, along with the Dream Store, because otherwise you're pretty limited. Like, and I can imagine people who haven't spent anything on their account, they could be, like, 20, 30 copies away from one of these A-level heroes, and that's going to take you a long time. Like, a minimum, it would take you 2 months just to buy them from the Dream Store. So yeah, I mean, but it is what it is, and basically it's just to try and remind myself and remind other people that if you're unlucky, it's just some people, it is going to be like that, and you just have to like make the most of what you have. And that's why it's really important not to compare yourself with others. Like, for example, it's really difficult for me because the Dream Realm ranking, like, I was top 10 for about half the time I've been playing. I've been top 10, half the time I've been top 20. But when you're so close, like you're like few just power, and I've tried multiple times, I can't get there. With my current account, like my current levels, even if I level up a couple, 1-2 levels from like farming hardcore the Trial of Abyss, I'm not going to be able to bridge this gap. I need Core and Mythic Plus, or like Rainier Mythic Plus, but really Core and Mythic Plus we're going to get before Rainier Mythic Plus. So and then you're comparing, you're like, I really want that top 10 spot, I'm so close, but you need to not compare, and you just need to say, okay, based on my account, am I making the right decisions? That's the most important thing. And then just with time, you are going to get there. And I really do believe this, because if you're always using your resources well, maybe it's impossible for you to ever to make it in the top 10, maybe even impossible to ever make it in the top 20, depending on, for example, how many spenders there are, how much they spend. It's just going to be impossible in some servers. But you can make it to your best threshold based on your good decisions, and I think that everyone with time will be able to make it into the top 100, and that's really the key to begin earning at least some income of temporal essences. But yeah, I really hope in the future, especially with the new season, there are new ways to earn temporal essences which are available for all people, even people who are not in the top 100, because right now if you're not in the top 100, realistically it's stargazing tickets, which hardly ever, like I think one of my tickets has only gotten 1 temporal essence, or it's like per week from the guild chest you choose exclusive equipment, and that only gives you 1. Like so far I've chosen it twice, or even maybe 3 times, and I've only gotten 1 temporal essence. So apart from that, there's like no way to get it other than this Dream Realm. And that's why like we're so at least I'm so hyper focused on this mode, because otherwise you can't really build your heroes to their, not even maximum potential, but to their potential, because the potential of a hero is going to be unlocking their important skills. And if they have important skills at plus 10 exclusive equipment, right now it's kind of tough. So I really hope they change that in the future. I hope there are like, I want to see what happens in the new season, because this I'm not the happiest with this temporal essence thing, because it's kind of paywalled, because you can buy a lot of them from the shop, or like if you're paying real money, or you just have to rank high, and to rank high you also need to pay to get a strong account. So that's kind of the sad thing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to like rant too much, but if you guys have any other ideas for videos, please let me know in the comment section down below. And I'm enjoying AFK Journey. I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you're focusing on today on your AFK Journey account. What are the next milestones you're looking to hit? And for me, it's Corrin Mythic Plus, and eventually Rainier Mythic Plus, because like the Emporium shops are going to refresh tomorrow, so we're gonna get these stargazing tickets from the guild store. We also have in the recruitment store these stargazing tickets, and then the arena store, that's gonna be at the end of the week, so we still have time before that. The champion store, I mean. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because we upload daily AFK Journey content. Other updates are that our guild is now rank 2. So the rank 1 guild, the guild leader recruited like some of the top performing active people in the server. He was even trying to recruit me and other people from our guild. And so this Elysium is the top guild, because they're extremely active. They're ranking in all like arena, Dream Realm, and those are the main modes that you're earning daily glory points. But we're second, and we're quite confidently second. Like, we have made a big gain on the red. We were third for quite some time. But we have some really strong players now doing well in Dream Realm. A lot of the top 10, like I think 5 members from the top 10, or 4 members from the top 10 are in our guild, and if I'm also in the top 10, then 5 members of our guild are in the top 10 arena. A lot of us are in the top 100, so we're doing pretty well there. Arcane Labyrinth is these are ranking based leaderboards. I'm probably gonna make a guide on how you can contribute the most glory points to your guild. Right now, we're leading, along with Diamond, and we have some other strong people here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Our guild is doing well, and it's important, if you're competitive, you should try to go in a top 3 guild, because if you look at the tier rewards, the top 3 are going to get a bit of a better reward compared to the top 20. It's like 1,000 extra diamonds, 2,000 extra guild coins, which is not a huge amount, but every difference does matter. And if you're not like super hyper competitive, you can easily join a top 20 guild, and you should do that. Because if we look down the list of top 20 guilds, there are a lot. Like, because honestly, just even being an active player and somewhat decently in one mode, like some ranking, you're going to be able to contribute to these guilds, and you should be able to join them. And the rewards are not that different between top 3 and top 20. But we're aiming for top 3, and we should be able to get that, because for each person you're getting these rewards, so it's not just for your own account. And especially the guild coins. The guild coins are the major resource which is important in this game, because it's how you get Rainier, it's how you get these Hypogean Celestial Heroes. So you need to get as many guild coins as possible, and you're really limited by it. Like, even at maximum guild level, I don't know why it is, but you're limited at 7,000 guild coins per week. Which is sad, because you're actually earning, like if you're playing actively and doing all of your guild quests, you can actually earn like 1,000 or I think, sorry, 10,000 or 11,000, but you're capped at 7,000 at the current guild maximum levels. Maybe they will increase that in the future, I hope. Because other than that, and this like monthly top 3 or whatever ranking finishing rewards, you're not really getting guild coins that frequently. Battle drills, you hardly get any if you open the guild coin chest, which I do open, but yeah, and you really want to get as many, like 8 copies of Rainier as quickly as you can to get him to Mythic Plus. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one, and until the next one, everyone, peace out for now, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.